This one is not going to be palatable for everyone, right? This is definitely has its own very distinct and bold personality. For those of you out there that like a bright, spirited, textured pixie cut, we're going to talk about Billie by Noriko today in Champagne R. I purchased Billie at Wig Studio One. I'll drop a link in the description box below the video. If you click on that direct product link, it'll take you out to the site. You can see all of the colors and pricing on Billie. There's a lot of color options and it's on the more affordable side. A short little spiky textured pixie style cut, layers and layers and layers all over. It has been razored to the hilt. This one is not going to be palatable for everyone, right? This is definitely has its own very distinct and bold personality. This razoring all over, it creates a really fine, light density, but there's still a lot of permatease on Billie. You can imagine because it is a Noriko style with a machine-made cap, and they're really famous for a lot of permatease. It is a regular fiber. It is not heat-friendly. So when I placed it on, I struggled with how to part it because it just stuck up all over. I just look like a shaggy dog. Now, you can work with this. So if you like this overall style, I think you can definitely make it work. So I just kind of scooped it off to one side. We've got some stick-ups here just because it's fine and razored all over. Again, one of the shaggiest little pixie cuts I think I've ever seen. But it does look intentional. And I think we're coming on the warm weather months and it might be a fun style to wear out to an amusement park or to a barbecue. That front piece is between 2.5 and 3 inches. One unique aspect of this is that they take that bang all the way over to the temple. A lot of times they taper that bang in and it hugs the temple a little more. You'll see that it looks like it's just been straight across cut, almost like a bowl cut right at the front. You're going to see that it has a little bit of a longer sideburn at about 3.5 inches here on the sideburn area. And that's some of the longest layers you'll see on this style. It tapers down into a 1.4 inch nape with about a 3.5 inch crown. Again, throwing those measurements out the window just because this is an irregular cut, super textured wig style. Now, it does have a lot of volume to it because it contains a lot of permatease. As I mentioned, that soft, pillowy, traditional permatease is everywhere on this cap. And you have to be able to make it work for you and what look you want to get out of this. So it kind of has a bowl look to it when you first put it on. It's fluffy and voluminous, but it's also big at the temple. My preferences lean just the opposite. I really enjoy a pixie cut that's shorn at the temple and with a little bit of profile in the back. That's just my personal thing. So what I'll work on doing is just tamping down those temples. I like the volume on the top and at the crown, just not so much at the temple. So I definitely can work this. I can get out a little bit of texturizing spray, not that it needs more texture, but it helps tame that a little bit more and maybe makes it a little more cohesive. This is so razored, it's very fine and it doesn't have much body. So if you want to move these fibers in a permanent way or in a way that will hold, you're going to need some product. I can remember years ago when this style was first released and I mentioned that I was going to review it to someone and they said, well, good luck and you're brave, because I don't think I'm brave enough to review that style. It's wild and bold, right? But it is tameable. It really is. It's really lightweight. It only weighs just over 2 ounces. And Noriko fits average. Now I have a petite average circumference and I rarely have to cinch in Noriko style to get a good fit. Now sometimes it can leave a little bit of baggy cap because my circumference is petite, but I'm also petite from ear to ear and front to back. And even on an average cap, even if I can get the circumference to work, I generally have some bagginess at the crown. Champagne R, this is just a combination of some cool and some medium platinums with a dark root. So overall, it's a nice cool platinum blonde, but you're gonna see little hints of a buttery blonde in there too. do expect Billie to work well with glasses because even though there's a lot of permatease, it's not located right above the ear. So it's pretty tapered right there. So yes, the glasses work great between the ear and the ear tab on this short little pixie style. So let's just fluff it up, move it around, tamp it down, give you some inspiration to style Billie and make it your own. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you soon right back here at TAZ's Wig Closet.